Chey, close but not close enough tonight. Did you feel like you gave yourselves a real good showing here at Derby?
Listen, we're adding our layers to our team. I felt for 75-80% of the game, we showed a good performance of ourselves, and we showed that we can go toe to toe with a quality team in Derby. It's a championship side. And on another day, it might have looked different. Do you know what I mean? We had a few chances. We did threaten their goal. Young Bailey come on and done really well. Started well today. He had a few shots himself. He's got a hammer foot. And he's had a few chances where they go on target. It might have looked different, but for us, like I said, we'll analyse it. We'll go back to the drawing board. And like you said, we're just trying to add layers to our team and get better and always improve. And tonight was about the performance. I felt we give a good performance, and sometimes you can't guarantee the result, and that was it at the end of the day.
You soaked up a lot of possession from Derby in the opening half hour, and then to get the goal, an excellent goal as well.
Yeah.
Showed a lot of patience as a team, didn't it, to get that chance?
Yeah, that's how the gaffer wants us to play, front-footed, dominating possession. He wants us to be really brave. We have to have players that can handle the ball. I think we've got that in abundance. So that's our style, It's good giving us credit, but that is our style. So, I think it was a bit of a good counter. Dobbs gets on the board, he strikes through the ball, and it's a good goal at the end of the day. We see ourselves in front. They end up, getting a half chance, I call it, and it's a, I wouldn't say weldy, but it's a good strike again, which is unfortunate. And then obviously to concede from a set play, which, things were, changes were getting made and so forth. But listen, we're not going to dissect it too much. We'll analyse it, I'm sure, tomorrow, and we'll see where we can get better. We'll look at the positives, and then, look forward to a tough game on Saturday in Crewe Alexandra.
Certainly helped Derby, didn't it, bringing on the quality of player that they did with 15-20 minutes to go, how Jackson and Mendes-Lang really seem to up their levels a bit.
Yeah, they've got quality players. The players that you just mentioned, it just shows that they've got players in abundance that can add that extra bit of quality and extra bit of intensity. The lads that we brought on as well, I thought they'd done well. I felt young Timmy come on and he showed it was brave to get onto the ball, and that we're adding layers as well. As much as we're coming against a real good opponent in the championship side, we also are looking and focusing on ourselves. We know where we want to go, and we want to progress. It's not going to be easy, but at the moment we've got the players, and we've got a real buy-in, and that's important at the moment. We're trying to get better as a team. We're trying to improve, and it's not just the young players, the senior players too. It's unfortunate that we didn't get the results because our fans, like I said, they at times were out singing, the Derby fans, for me anyway. And they came in numbers. I know it's a bit of a derby, but they come in numbers, and sometimes you want to get that result for them, even to get it to penalties or something. But it wasn't to be today. But all we can say is that we showed a good account of ourselves, and I thought we done well for the most part of the game.
Yeah, good to be competing against teams of the nature of Derby. Look, this is a club that not so long ago was looking over its shoulder outside of the National League. So to be having nights like this at stadiums like this, you've already mentioned the supporters. This is progress. Yeah,
it's progression. Derby's it's a good stadium. A club that's just gone into the championship. They're trying to push and push up the leagues. We're doing the same too. Do you know what I mean? It's not hard. It's very hard to get out of the National League. You can't look at that and think that it's easy. Any promotion at any level is tough. But we're now in League 2. It's a step higher. We've now got to acclimatise ourselves to the level. And if we can, we've got an aim, and we're trying to push. We're trying to progress as a team, and that's it. Promotion at any level is hard, and like I said, I'm sure there's about 6, 7, 8 teams that are going for the same thing, so it's not going to be easy. But we always just look at the next game, and the next game is going to be a tough one in Crewe. They done well last season. They're looking to do the same thing as us. They're trying to progress as a club. And I'd like to think that it'd be a good footballing game. You know, they like to play football and dominate possession as well. Got a few young players as well, like the same as us. So for the neutral, I'm sure it'll be a good game, and we'll be prepared for that.
Glad you joined Chesterfield. Are you settling in well?
Yeah, listen, it's I know a lot about the club. There was times where I was in a stand watching my mate, a good mate. I don't need to name him, but he was here and watched a few times. Know a few lads that were here. Obviously, Ollie Banks has been here second period here. You know, played with players at other clubs. They've told me that it's a brilliant club. I'm enjoying every part of it. As a player, you wanna be a part of something, and I feel like I've joined a club that's trying to do something. So it can only be positive for me. For me, I just want to give the best version of myself. And if I can do that week in, week out, then hopefully the fans will appreciate it.